Hey everybody, it's PentaHybrid, back to talk more. Yeah, talking. Now, last time I was doing one of these majiggies, I was talking about indie games and science and life and my friends and my dad and lots of other things. Prepare yourselves. I have no idea what I plan on talking about now. Anyway, one of my favorite words, anyway. It's a good transition. You could just say anyway between anything. It'll make sense. You move on to the next topic. Got something in my eye. I may be dying. Let's open it up by what have I been playing lately? Beat Cave Story Plus, finished that Let's Play. Now it's just uploading the rest of it. That was a pain in the ass. That was a big old pain in the ass. Finishing that game sucked, to be honest. The whole 3 boss fights in a row at the end kinda did it for me. I was like, really? It was challenging up till that. For about the last 50% of the game, I'd say. It was really challenging. It was kind of nice. It was refreshing. It was upsetting. Genuinely upsetting. You could tell by my commentary when they come out. I was legitimately murious. I will be furious and mad. Upsetamirious. Sounds like Optimus Prime's sister. It's just that impactful. It was just like, up till that point, it was just like, who was it? Was it Monster X? Was a really tough boss fight that was like a headache and a half. Ironhead. I think his name was Ironhead. The big fish in the water tunnels. That whole section was like, I want to be the guy underwater. It was really frustrating. But those last fighting Misery, and then the Doctor, and then the corrupt 4 boss fights in a row. Shit. Misery, the Doctor, the corrupted Doctor, and then the Core. And meanwhile, fighting the undead Core, you've got the one Mimiga chick who's like, oh, I'm gonna do ninja moves. And then you got, what's-her-face, Misery, who's like, I'm gonna summon random enemies, which was very helpful, as you'll find out. No, I don't think I'm gonna do the other ending in another Let's Play. I might on my own time. I'll have to think about it. I really want to do it. I want to save Curly. I really do. It sucked that I didn't. I was very upset when I wasn't able to save her. I don't want to go through it again. I don't want to beat it again, because from what I hear, I played the easy way. I don't want to play through it again and do all that over again, except add more frustrating sections and bosses into it. But I've also been playing Binding of Isaac. I've been playing, but that's a shoo-in. I always play that game. God damn it, I got so much stuff in my eyes. I have like a colony of ants living inside of my eyes right now. Which is funny to say, because Binding of Isaac has people that have bees living in their heads. Or flies. Flies. I call them bees. Like, the big old gray ones, they look more like bees than they do flies. They got big old eyes. A big old gray ass. They look like bees to me. The little ones, yes, those are flies. Actually, the little black ones are like gnats, because there actually are flies in that game. Those are the bomb flies, the ones that blow up when you shoot them. But Binding of Isaac, Cave Story got finished, Cave Story Plus got finished. Started doing the Game Dev Tycoon Let's Play. Started recording that. Tested out another game to see if I want to do a Let's Play for it. I will, probably at some point, maybe after Game Dev Tycoon. I got a few in mind for after Game Dev Tycoon, but not sure which ones I want to do yet. So next on topic, I have no idea what to talk about next. I really don't play a lot of games. I mean, I don't. Been watching a Demon Souls Let's Play. Another one. I never finished the other one. I got lazy and got distracted and watched something else. Watching this one because I'm very interested in Demon Souls. I don't ever want to play it because, frankly, I don't like Sony. The PS2 was a great machine. The PS2 was an awesome console, but that was more so just for a couple of games. It was a handful of games, maybe 2 franchises that were just really stuck out for me. Ratchet and Clank. The first Kingdom Hearts. Wasn't a big fan of the second one. What's that one? Shinobi? Shinobi, maybe? Where you're a ninja? Or is it Tenchu? Tenchu. Tenchu was a great one. No, I don't want to restart my computer. F off, you bastard. I think that's about it for the PS2 games that I like. So, like PS3, I had literally zero thoughts in my mind of ever even playing a PS3, let alone buying one. The same for the PS4. It's just like, oh, cool, they released a new console. Good for them. It's as far as I'll go. Like, their E3 conference, some of the games, you know, I saw, it's like, okay, sure, you know, go ahead and release that, fine. The only one that really got me was the new From Software game Bloodborne, which, if it's not a Souls game, I'm not going to play it. Really, it's not a Souls game. I could guarantee it's not a Souls game. And I'm going to go into this. I could guarantee that Bloodborne is not a Souls game, and for this reason exactly. Precisely. For sure. Dark Souls 2 came out on PC and console anywhere between 2.5 to 3 months ago. 3 months exactly. Not even 2 months for PCs. I got the hiccups. And now they want to announce a new game, and that's fine. That's awesome. Good for them. I know plenty of companies that release a bunch of games every year that aren't of the same franchise. And the fact that they want to announce Bloodborne and then do this whole money fucking cash cow BS with the 3 DLC packs for Dark Souls 2, it's like, come on, guys. Really? You're still thinking that Bloodborne is part of the Souls series? It's not. It's a new IP by them. And from the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. It's got, you know, the whole undead, like, Elizabethan area kind of thing going on with the blunderbuss. And it's not a shotgun, it's a blunderbuss. I want to clarify that. It's not a shotgun, people. It's a blunderbuss. Blunderbuss are not shotguns. They are a very old-style spread-fire gun, but they're not a shotgun. It's a blunderbuss. Say it. It's fun. It's much more fun than shotgun. It's a new IP. I'm almost like I'm 100% sure that it's a new IP, and you know, the vampires and stuff like that. Good for them. It's probably going to be a good game, and it's not going to be a Souls game, but it's going to be a good game. And I look forward to the next Souls game if they continue to do the Souls series. But we won't be seeing a new Souls game for years. The whole DLC pack thing is really, really biting at my ass, so that's a bunch of shit. That's really a bunch of shit. Cut content should never and nowhere ever be DLC added at a later date. No way. DLC is going downhill as it is, as we come into this new era of gaming where we allow numerous DLC packs for a double-digit price tag, and then we have early access where you pay full price for not even a finished game that doesn't ever feasibly have to even be finished. But I'm not going to talk about that. This is not a Penta rant. I can't rant, I have to just talk. But I'm so mad. But yes. Yes. Bloodborne. It's a new IP. It is. It's not, it doesn't have to be, it is. It's 3 months after a game is released and announcing a new game. That's unless, yes, I was going to drink the coffee, but unless, the only way it could be a member of the Souls series is if From Software is deciding to meander their way into yearly releases in the ways of Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, games like those, Battlefield, games like those, which are cash cows and nothing else. They release a game every year because they're so popular, they know people are going to buy them, and therefore they're going to make money on it. They are not making good games, people. They aren't making good games. Every Call of Duty game and every Assassin's Creed, every Call of Duty game wasn't bad. I gotta say, every Call of Duty game wasn't bad. The first two were pretty good. But every Call of Duty game is basically the same game. Every Assassin's Creed game is the same game. Except maybe 4, from what I hear. 4 was a little different. 4 was piratey, but then it shouldn't have been an Assassin's Creed game. It should have been a new IP by Ubisoft. But no, they threw the Assassin's Creed name on there to make money. Anyway, I'm starting to rant again. I'm starting to rant. Man, I don't know what else. I haven't played much games. It's pretty much just been watching like E3 stuff. I mean, E3 was kind of shitty this year because a lot of the games people already knew about, and we're just waiting to see footage from. There was PS4's Sony's fucking announcement of all their indie games. It's like, we have all these indie games coming to PS4. I'm like, that's for Steam. That's for Steam. That's for Steam. That's already out on Steam. That's for Steam. It's like, guys aren't trying hard enough. You're trying to get into this indie craze, and it's not going to work. You can make a cheap little game and then talk to Valve and get it on Steam. It's like, you can't just make a small little indie game and then talk to Sony and be like, hey, put it on the PS4 or the PSN network. They'll be like, it used to be Xbox's job for the Xbox Live Arcade and the Xbox indie games. And I gotta be honest, some of those were really fantastic and overlooked. 1000 Spikes. I mean, now Nicalis jumped on that train and got 1001 Spikes, Aben Hawkins and 1001 Spikes out. And that's a very popular Let's Play right now, because it just came out and everybody wants to watch people die in the ways that people were Let's Playing Super Meat Boy back in 2010. So, it's, yeah. That coffee's gross. I feel bad saying that because no coffee should be gross, but that coffee is so cold. It's cold. It's cold. And I don't want cold coffee. But 1001 Spikes looks the same as 1000 Spikes. Probably just more unlockable characters and stuff like that. They just re-released it. It's not a new game, people. People are like, this game is awesome. I can't believe that they thought of this. They didn't think of it. They didn't think of it. I'm sorry, Nicalis. I love you. You're a great company, but you didn't think of it. You saw 1000 Spikes and said, that's a game we should jump on. Let's re-release that. That game didn't get near enough attention that it should have. And that was a great idea. You guys did a great thing there. You really made that developer's day by recognizing this awesome Xbox Live indie game that was like $1. And now it's selling for like, was it like $10 or $15? It's like insane. Indie games, granted, they should be cheaper than AAA titles, but I'll cite a perfect example. Krillbyte Studios. Krillbyte Studios, Among the Sleep. This game is a great idea. It's an awesome IP. It's a phenomenal game. It's a good stature of 3D indie games. Statement for 3D indie games, not stature. Statement for 3D indie games. And from what I've seen and what I've looked at and read, it's a great game, but it's like 4 hours long, and they want you to pay $20 for it. If I want to pay, I'm never in my life will I ever pay $20 for something to scare me. Really? I go back to my staple. A game should never cost more than $1 per hour you get out of it. That is how I scale what game I want to get. Is if I can get, or if a game was worth getting, if I can get an hour out of it for every $1 I paid, it was okay. It was worth it. Now, some of my favorite games, I've gotten about 70 or 80 times the amount of time out of it for every $1 I paid. I paid $5 for Rogue Legacy, and I have like 50, 60 hours into it. I paid $5 for Binding of Isaac, and I've gotten like 90 hours out of it. Those two games, and I got them on sale. So yeah, Rogue Legacy is usually not $5. It's usually $15, but I got it on a sale. Even still, if I paid $15 for Rogue Legacy, 15 hours would have been that point where it's like, this was worth it. But I've got like 50 plus hours into it. That's way worth that game. What's another good example? Like Terraria. I got Terraria for the Xbox. Sorry, PC gamers, but I'm not going to play it on my PC. I have Terraria for the Xbox, and I have like 50 plus hours into it. 50 plus, probably. Probably more than that. Probably like 60. But still, that game cost me $15. State of Decay was a $15 game, and I got 30, 40 hours into it. That even goes for AAA titles. Like when I pay $60 for a game, I want to get at least 60 hours out of it, and that's a tough sell for a guy like me who was an indie guy and who's an old school guy who grew up on the SNES, the NES, Genesis, and 64 and stuff like that, where, you know, games had replayability back then. Not many games have replayability now. I suggest you do it too. I suggest you pick up that method, that philosophy from me, because it's a great one. If I pay $60 for a game and I get 10 hours out of it, that's $50 you could have just shoved up your ass for the old gee gollies. It wasn't worth it. And that's like, what's a great example? Spelunky. Good God. Spelunky was a $15 game when it first got released when I bought it. It was $15. Or was it $20? It was $15. I'm pretty damn sure it was $15. Or was it $20? It was $15, damn it. It was $15. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's gonna frustrate me. But it was $15, even if it was $20. It was $15 to $20. God damn it. It was $15 to $20, and I have like 400 hours into it. Do the math. I will do the math for you right now. So anywhere from, and that's if my 400 hours is accurate, it could be more. It could be more. 400 hours, if it was a $15 game, if Spelunky on the XBLA was a $15 game, I got 26 2/3 times the amount of time out of it that I paid per dollar. And if it was a $20 game, I got 20 times the amount that I paid per dollar out of it for time. Let's just do the math here just for the fun of it. 400 divided by 24. So that's 16 2/3 of, so 16 and 16. So 16 days and 16 hours. And I paid $15 to $20 for it. So that's a good example for my philosophy, and I prefer my philosophy because it makes it's a lot more logical to scale if a game was worth getting or if it wasn't worth getting, blah blah blah. I really don't know what else I would talk about. This is going to be a rather short one. Usually, like, my last one was just like up late talking about nonsense, jumping from topic to topic. This one I really don't have a lot to talk about. I apologize for that. This might be boring, but hey, it's a vlog or vlog or however you want to pronounce it. They're not supposed to be highly produced, super video. Bleh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else I'm going to talk about. Probably nothing. I'll probably keep this one marginal like this. That didn't make any sense. Marginal. That word did not belong in that sentence. What was the word I was looking for? Mundane. Keep this one mundane like this. Rather have it be boring and short than boring and long, right? You guys are amaze-tastic. I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching this. I know it's probably not as entertaining as my other videos, but hey, I'm allowed to do it. It's my damn life. I could put whatever up outside of it's man of the bobbin. Everybody, sure So, until next time, remember, you could always watch some of my other videos if you're feeling completely awesome. And if you're particularly amaze-tastic, you could click all over my channel. Click on random things. It's probably not going to be fun. Catch you later.